Welcome to the Can't Hardly Dress YouTube channel. This is our first YouTube video in which we are going to be talking about the one and only Sassy Magazine. Sassy Magazine was a magazine that was aimed at young women, I would say probably in their adolescence of like 10 years old to like late teens. I wanted to come to this magazine with a pair of fresh eyes. I wanted to see it like a new subscriber would, like someone in 1993 who was subscribing for the very first time, how they would feel when they opened up the magazine and saw something just totally out of this world to them.
When it first debuted, Sassy was fresh and frank. It was put together by a staff almost entirely under 25, and it seemed a true savior for girls like these from Milwaukee. Their already fragile self-images were further battered by the perfect models in most fashion magazines.
Do you ever feel totally good about yourself and comfortable with yourself?
No.
They told me Sassy let them know they weren't alone in their insecurities, and when they felt they were, it became someone they could turn to. Articles like this one on boys' biology were very unsettling to those who grew up when cuticle maintenance was the big issue.
Well, this one is about like the Persian Gulf and stuff, like what the heck are we doing in the Persian Gulf?
But would you read that?
Yeah, because like when you watch the news, you don't really get the teen perspective.
Do you ever feel pressure from Sassy Magazine to get into topics that you're not comfortable with yet?
No, that's the thing I liked about Sassy, is it like, it tells you not to do anything until you're really ready for it.
So you are going to get my very live reaction to opening these up. This is the first package. I honestly kind of forget what issues I've ordered, so you'll be finding out along with me what issues are in here. Ah, this is the one with Christian Slater on it. It does have quite a bit of wear, and the original address is on it. Oh my god, this is so cute. Now I'm like really torn. Like I want to open up the rest of them, but like I also want to like look at each one, but like I don't want to look at it too much, so like I come back from it later. This is really exciting. Like, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, this has been like, I've been waiting for this for a while. I know that sounds probably a little cheesy, but I've actually ordered these and I've been waiting for them to come in, and I'm really excited to flip through them. Like I cannot tell you how much like I love the design of the 90s and like the way everything is laid out. Like I really, oh my god, okay, I need to stop myself from getting too excited here, but I'm just like really excited to finally have these. This is so cool. Like I just feel like they don't make magazines anymore like this, like magazines that are like super honest and like fun and like well designed, and like, oh man, I just love everything about this. Like I almost don't want to look at it too much because like I still want to be excited later when I come back to it. So this is the Christian Slater issue, and we have a CoverGirl ad on the back, and oh, I should say what month and year this is from. So this is from, what do we got here? This is the 31st issue from October 1990, so that would make it almost 30 years old, this magazine. And oh my god, I cannot tell you how excited I am. All right, so we are gonna open the next one. So this one is the Reader Produced Sassy Magazine, and it is from the month of, this is issue 33, so 2 issues later, it's from December 1999. And we have 8 teens who fought for their rights, living with crackhead parents, or cokehead parents. One of us meets Faith No More Scary Singer. I don't know that band, but I guess I'll learn. And then Why We Didn't Like Our Bodies, and Denim. And it looks like this is entirely reader produced, including the makeup that they did for the cover models. That is so cool. We got some really old Maybelline ads. On the back we have a Maybelline ad. Oh my god, the inserts are still in it. I am living for this. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Like, oh wow, this is just so cool. We have pictures. I hate my body. Why do you hate your body? Oh girl. Anyway, see, this is just what I'm talking about. Like, they were just like not talking about things that they were talking about things that other magazines were just not talking about. We got some 70s inspired bell bottoms. Oh my god, I'm so excited. These are in such good shape. This just makes me want more. I think I might have a legitimate problem. Oh, we have Sassy with, who is that? I know it's someone famous. Is that Nikki Taylor? Is that Nikki Taylor? Yeah, it is Nikki Taylor. All right, we got Guys on Love quiz. Are you ready for your soulmate? Behind the scenes with Nikki Taylor. Teens and violence. Why are you so scared? Your most 7 embarrassing dates ever. No fail fixes for bad hair days. Now, I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna guess this is from the later 90s because of the makeup look and just the overall branding. I also think it's really interesting because the other headlines felt so honest, and you just feel more of like a little bit on the side of 17 magazine. I wonder if this is from like the later 90s when they were trying to kind of hold on a little bit. I don't know. So let's see if I was right. 1996. Okay. So it is a little bit later. The magazine's also smaller. It does feel, it feels, I think it's not as wide. It's definitely more narrow and definitely more like what I remember 17 being like. And the layouts are definitely similar to the first ones. But I definitely feel like this is way more like the magazines that I read when I was in my teens. Like the layouts aren't as like, I guess what I want to say is the layouts in the other ones were definitely more 90s. This feels more closer to the 2000s. Like definitely feels like magazines I read, and it doesn't feel as new because I definitely remember this stuff in magazines. So for some reason, I don't know, like I think I remember this. I swear to God, I saw this. Was this an ad? I feel like this was an ad for something. Anyway, I remember these very clearly, from like the late 90s. Maybe when I was like an adolescent, I had something like this. Maybe I have seen this before. This all feels really, really familiar. Okay, it's possible that at some point in like my late teens, I may have seen a Sassy magazine. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, this feels so similar to the things I saw. It's like really crazy. I thought it was going to feel more of like a throwback, but this definitely feels like when I was starting to read magazines when I was like 10 to 12 years old. But this is so cute. Definitely more 2000s, like I said, but still really awesome. And I'm really excited to read through it. That's very coolest. Very, very coolest. Interesting. Huh. I'm really excited. There's no place like homeschool. I wish I was homeschooled. Anyway, high school was awful. That's a side note. All right. Beautiful. Love Nikki Taylor. Thank you. I'm excited to read this. I'm a little bit more excited for the older ones. I'm not going to lie, just because I feel like they felt more like a zine or something. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, just felt more of like, wow, it's a magazine. These feel more of like, we're trying to be 17, but we're not quite 17. Like, I really wonder what it was like at Sassy in like the late 90s. So I'm interested to find out more. We are going to move on to the second magazine, which is Sassy Now. I'm looking at this one. I already saw the date. Okay, so we have one. This is from September 91. And I just want to compare the two. So this is the early 90s and this is the mid 90s. And you could definitely, oh my gosh, it's so crazy how different it is. Like this is, I think, like way more 80s. And this is definitely like moving on to the 2000s. It's hard for me to say, like, I don't feel like I prefer a certain look. Like I definitely feel like the Sassy from 1996 is more like familiar to me. It's not that same feeling of like, oh, this is something new, I've never seen this before. Whereas like the ones from the early 90s, like I didn't have any magazines that looked like this when I was a teenager at all. Like just the cover is like not as poppy, like it just feels more serious in a way. We've got the Beverly Hills 90210 cast in their undies. Ooh, that should be a little risque. 6 reasons you don't want to be popular. Yeah, me neither. Dress like an artsy chick. See, this is the kind of stuff I was talking about, like what I thought Sassy was, like in my mind. And then how you can infiltrate the music business. Oh, wow. That's going to be an interesting read. Something called Dig It. And, why there are hardly any farmers. I think that is still the case, that there are not a ton of farmers. So we'll find out why in 1991 that they thought there was even less than there are today. This is really cool. Like, they just even feel different. Like, this is more like high end to me. Like, did you make some magazines like this today? Like, definitely the more expensive ones. So I'm really excited. Let's open this up. We've got, I don't know who this is on the front. Must just be a cover model. And then we got cover girl on the back. A very 90s look. Oh, I'm just like so excited about these early 90s ones, but you know, I don't think the later 90s ones that makes them any less exciting. It's just so different. It just feels so different. I don't know how else to describe it. It just feels like a different era. They still got the cutouts. Maybe they were the ones that started that. I don't know. I've definitely seen these. They definitely had them in 17. Maybe I did have Sassy. I don't know. I feel like I'm going crazy now. Maybe I have seen it before. Oh, we got this Jenny, oh my God, what's her name? Is it Jenny Garth? Oh God, I'm so sorry. Before my time, sort of. Oh, look at that. It's so Parisian. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. So yeah, I am really, can I say really one more time? Excited to play with all these magazines and read through them very carefully because they are, you know, 30-year-old magazines at this point. So let's just take them all out and put them next to each other just to see what we kind of got. Now I do notice one thing is, at least for these two, it's like mostly white people in the magazine. Here we got some, looks like possibly some people of color. So yeah, there we go. It's a little collection that's slowly growing. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get the next two. These are just so cool. It's like out of this world cool. So we got one from 91. And this one's also from 91. Oh wait, am I 9? These are from 90. Sorry. We got two from 90, one from 91, and one from 96. And I'm really excited to read them all. And yeah, well, let's see where this goes. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you like this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I think at the end of the magazine, you need to have some sort of a translation for the magazine. There's words in there, gorge for gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
It seems. I think I'm right.
Yeah, you've been reading. I'll make a glossary, right?
Yes.
Of parents, death and rad and all those things.
And then maybe you can understand your kids. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Jane. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for